Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls Part 22. In the previous video we reached the Inner Sanctum within the Excalibur, battled Monica, and now we're gonna see what's the aftermath.
That's right. Now, be a good little girl and just give up.
And we won't break your legs, maybe.
No! Is Monica gonna be killed?
Well,
I don't want to die.
most people don't, but that doesn't mean, no, it's not gonna happen. You are a very, very evil little child.
No, there's no way I'd kill you. Of course not.
Once again, I know I've said it a lot throughout this playthrough, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe we should. She has killed thousands.
But if you don't hand over that controller, it will not be pleasant.
No, that's no good. If this controller is destroyed, Monica's plan will fail.
Like, Monica, has no sympathy whatsoever. Like, the other characters, yeah, okay. Like, you gotta have a little bit of, sympathy and understanding for them. Monica, none whatsoever.
And if that happens, Monica can no longer be the successor.
That's enough! Just hurry up and hand it over, or I swear I will spank you good!
Oh, fine.
If I break this,
Zelda item
Monica
music
must
get?
stop, and the brainwashing helmets will deactivate, right?
Maybe. Also, it probably will, initiate the final destruction sequence.
And then this uprising will be over.
But that was... well, it was kind of easy. Is it really okay?
Probably not.
Ramen broth and climaxes should always be light.
What do you know about climaxes, Toko?
Or would you prefer an ending that has us getting beaten up and thrown from one despair to another? Just like your older brother.
I don't want that, but...
Well, you're forgetting the real happy ending comes after we rescue Master. So let's hurry up and end this.
It's really okay to break this, right?
It's obviously okay. You can stop the Monokumas and the brainwash gets lifted.
Right.
Yeah, and then it sends them all berserk and they start killing even more people. Break the control. Let's not do that. That just seems...
What are you doing?
Sorry, something is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Concerning you? Concerning or disconcerting?
I mean, you could just kick her.
Could it be that maybe you want to be Monica's ally at the last minute? So you're
So, okay, I get it. She's a kid and she can't speak, but you can't do that and then also be like, she's a super genius who designed robots at the age of 8.
No need to hesitate. Just break the controller. End this already.
You're right.
No! Please wait!
Oh yeah, we're supposed to give you the controller.
Why are you here?
Don't break the controller! Yay! Kotoko, you came to save me! Shut up! Who the hell would want to save you? Huh? I didn't know breaking the controller would also end the brainwashing. That would be bad. If it's just the Monokumas, that's fine. But the kids, we'd lose all the friends we made. If that happens, I'm gonna be all alone.
Oh, okay, you can snap that shit then.
What friends? You brainwashed them.
But even then, I don't want to be alone. Please, Brittany, please don't take my friends away.
Too bad, so sad.
Kotoko's right. Don't break that controller. If you don't, I promise, I'll kill all of the adults and build paradise.
Pass.
Shut your mouth, traitor! Kotoko, why are you saying such mean things? We're friends. No, we're not! You're just a traitor who killed her own friends! Oh, please. Please forgive me. Let's just forgive and forget. Live in the now.
And just forget about all my war crimes.
Let's kill adults together again. Shut up! Be quiet! Die!
What's going on?
Just let those idiots fight. Hurry up and break the controller.
No! Stop! Please, leave me just some hope. I'll even settle for just a little.
Nah.
What hope? You really think there's hope for you guys?
Miss Komaru Naeki, please listen to Monika's request too. Please, make the right choice. If you don't choose right, you're gonna replay this moment over and over.
Because if you pick the wrong choice, you're gonna get a bad end, and then you're just gonna be forced to pick the right choice anyway, so...
So make the correct choice and end this properly.
Correct choice?
Okay. Secret option C. So what are our choices? Break the controller, which is what Monika wants us to do. Then there's don't break the controller, which doesn't really accomplish anything, which means it's probably the right choice. But don't break it? I don't really know what...
Komaru? What happened?
Huh? You're not gonna break it? That's weird. Why not? Didn't you want to stop those crazy kids?
Like, what if it, like, kills all the kids or something?
Didn't you want to be the heroine of this dirty, lame penal colony? Didn't you want to be everyone's hope? Just like your brother? Are you sure? If you don't break the controller now, this will just repeat over and over.
I got all day.
Hold on a second. This is backwards. Why do you suddenly want her to destroy the controller?
Because this is a magic scene! A happy ending scene! With all the Monokumas and Monokuma kids gone for good! Right?
You know, annoying me to death is not gonna make me do what you want.
Kotoko, give it up. Watch the controller get destroyed. Shut up! You be quiet!
Toko, what should I do?
I will leave that decision to you.
Oh, don't make me do it again. I'll pick the don't break the controller option as many times as I need to.
However, because I'm leaving it to you, I will share the responsibility as well. So, just do what you think is best.
What I think is best.
Okay, we could break the controller. We could also not break the controller. Can we kick Monika? Is that an option? I mean, if you give me a bad end, I win.
I
Anyway?
don't think it's a good idea to break it.
That's more content,
least-
baby?
Not right now.
That's right. Good. Thank you, Big Sis. Thank you so much for not breaking Monika's special controller.
Jeez, which side are you on?
You can't manipulate me. I mean, you can,
It'd
but...
be such a bummer if the end credits started rolling before all the cast was here.
Yeah, we still haven't made Evil Komaru yet.
He'll be here soon. Probably running down the hallway right now.
Oh, is Byakuya freed?
See? His hand's on the door.
Oh no, it's Haiji. Oh yeah, what about you? You still haven't revealed yourself as being evil yet. I mean, we know you're evil, but...
See? Just like Monika said. Bullseye. We do have a sibling connection after all.
You? Why are you here?
Kick her.
Brother came
Kick
to
her.
save
Kick her.
Monika,
Do it.
right?
If you kick her, all is forgiven.
You're being so mean.
We won't even care about you being evil.
Monika. Monika's getting picked on by the kids and the adults. Isn't that awful? Big brother, save Monika.
Don't tell me that's what you're actually here for.
Don't be an idiot! Who the hell's gonna save you?
Big brother?
Stop calling me that! You're not my sister! You're just the old man's mistake. I didn't want you around. I never thought of you as family.
Why? Why are you being so mean? Monika's just a child.
You're no child. You're a brat who never learned her place. And now it's biting you in the ass.
I mean, I can't disagree.
It's over, Monica. I'm finishing this now.
Please, stop, Big Brother. I'm scared.
Mr. Haiji,
So that's the controller for the Monokumas.
huh?
What are you doing? Hurry up and destroy it! End this nightmare already!
I don't know.
Please stop. If you destroy that controller, all of Monica's hard work will be wasted. I won't be able to create the successor. I won't be able to inflict despair on the world.
How crazy are you? Now hurry! Hurry and destroy it!
I know, but...
Don't! You can't destroy it! This is some kind of trap!
Destroy it! Destroy it, Kamaru!
I mean, Haiji is like maybe the only character I trust. Well, I don't know. I trust him about as much as Monica, which is to say, not at all.
What's going on?
Okay. I mean, you already know. You already know what we do up in here. We don't believe in vandalism. Actually, this time you're supposed to break the controller, idiot. Bad end. And we'll keep repeating.
I'm glad you understood us.
What is this? Why are you siding with those brats?
I'm not really siding with them. I'm just a little worried that, like, destroying the controller makes all the kids' heads explode.
I'm not siding with them or anything.
Did you forget what they did? If that's the case, then shut up and listen.
Listen?
Exposition time?
Amazing! A big chorus of destroy, destroy, destroy!
What is this?
All this time, the people outside were watching. They saw you defeat Monica's robot.
What? You did this, didn't you? You're filming all of this!
Huh? Monica has no idea.
They're still watching. They're waiting for you to destroy that controller.
They might be waiting for a while.
Everyone expects it from you. They're waiting for you to wake them up from this nightmare. You showed us hope. We were able to finally stand up to those brats because of your speech. That's why I'm even here. That's why I'm not afraid of these kids anymore. It's all thanks to you. You are hope itself to us. But if you still can't make up your mind, I'll just have to help you choose.
No.
Ow!
Tell them what you've done. Everything. The whole truth. Then there's no way they'd side with you.
Everything?
The reason why you want a successor. Everything. Tell them the truth, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Fine, I'll talk.
Story time? Oh boy, I do love story time.
It all started when I was still attending the Hope's Peak Academy Elementary School.
And then we jumped off and died. The end.
Monica did a little prank to convince the Warriors of Hope to commit suicide.
Yeah, well, just a little prank.
Wait, what? That was a prank?
Man, I'm starting to think you guys are not very good at picking friends.
Oh, of course. Monica didn't intend to end her own life at all. But you all took it so seriously. And around then, Monica met Big Sis Junko with the most miraculous timing.
Why was she just chilling out at the elementary school anyway?
The moment Monica saw her, Monica understood. Big Sis Junko is light itself that will shine down on Monica's boring little world. It's a miracle! Thank you, God! At least, at the time I thought it was a miracle. But later I learned it was inevitable. She came into my life just to take advantage of me.
Take advantage?
What? No. Junko?
By then, Monica was already a chief executive at Toa Group's robotics branch.
Of course.
Oh, Big Brother, I'm sorry about that. Wasn't it painful to watch your little sister surpass you? And I'm also sorry to you, Kotoko. You didn't want to hear that little truth, did you? Big Sis Junko only cared about Monica. The other Warriors of Hope were just bonuses.
Don't make stuff up! Big Sis loved us all!
Love? What are you talking about? There's no way someone would love you. Your own parents didn't even love you.
Got him.
Enough. Just keep talking.
I'm sorry, I got it. Stop, big brother. At first, Big Sis Junko was looking for a corporation that could mass-produce machines, so that she could use them for the tragedy.
Never heard of it.
That's
Now,
why,
if you could maybe
to
use a
meet
very
her
long-winded
expectations,
phrase to
Monica
describe it,
started making all the Mr. Monokumas,
maybe then I know what you were talking about.
concentrating all of the resources of Toa Group's robotics branch.
And just what was everyone else at Toa doing? Why did no one stop you?
Well, we're not too competent over here at Toa.
I lied. To Papa and Big Brother. I told them I was building robots that could be domestic helpers and emergency aid workers.
And they were just stupid as hell, so they bought it.
And the adults actually bought that story?
No, it's more like we turned a blind eye. She was the outsider in our family, but she's tenacious, with a genius intellect. As long as she kept earning Toa Group money, we let her do whatever she wanted. This brat took advantage of her position and started mass-producing these monsters on her own. I didn't know what the machines were even for, so as usual, I let her be.
But you didn't think that maybe the monsters that are like bears with giant claws, maybe they're not going to be good maids?
But I did think they had a weird design.
And thanks to that, Monica made Big Sis Junko so happy. She started using them for the incident. That's what helped the incident get bigger and bigger.
That's when the old man finally realized what was up. And when he tried to stop you.
It's a little too late to stop producing the Monokumas anyway, right? If we stopped, Big Sis Junko would reveal the whole thing. She would make it known that Toa Group built all those murder machines. And if she did that, Toa Group's finished.
Monica, are you threatening me?
Jeez, Papa, that's not it. It's more like a business opportunity.
Yeah, it's like selling weapons to rebel terrorist groups. It's okay as long as it, you know, improves the bottom line.
This little bitch sold us the idea of making a weapon to fight the Monokumas.
You made them, and then you sold the weapons to fight against them as well?
The more out of hand the situation got, the more profitable Toa became.
It's like Metal Gear, dude.
Just what a filthy demon would do.
We didn't have a choice. We were in too deep. If we went against the Despair Group,
Was it
they'd
hard to
reveal
sleep?
what Monica did under Toa's name. Then Toa makes enemies with both forces. We'd be shunned. Go extinct.
And then I might have to get a real job.
Anyways, Toa Group did the right thing and chose to coexist with the Despair. And to the public, they looked like heroes fighting against the incident. But behind the scenes, they were working for both sides.
So that they always came out on top?
The reason that air purifier they developed was so effective was because they were part of the cause in the first place. That's why the incident didn't hit them as hard.
I said that.
Those idiot adults didn't know that, so they worshipped Toa Group like they were saviors. But you better not blame this all on me. By the end, even Papa was into it. He supported the incident for money and honor. He ended up being a patron of Big Sis Junko.
Toa Group? Junko Enishima's patron?
So that's why you distanced yourself from Future Foundation. You didn't want to get found out.
No matter how rotten it is, Toa Group is still my legacy. I want to protect it.
Uh-huh.
But the good times had to end eventually.
And also, all my stock options are in Toa Group, so...
Just when things were gonna get much more fun, Big Sis Junko died. All thanks to your brother, Miss Komaru Naegi.
Once again, she killed herself.
Since then, Future Foundation gained power, and Big Sis's influence got weaker and weaker. Monica tried her best to rebuild it by any means necessary. But Papa just said it's over, and gave up, like all the fickle, wishy-washy adults do. Papa betrayed Big Sis. No matter what Monica said, Papa just wouldn't listen anymore.
And you couldn't forgive him for that, could you? That's why you targeted this city.
That's what you told us, right? All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope.
Like, really, they should have just introduced these kids to some, like, video games to drown their sorrows in, like normal children?
We need to build a paradise and take revenge against the adults who betrayed us. Monica is so grateful to the Warriors of Hope. Adults are dirty demons who killed Big Sis.
Once again,
You
killed
guys
herself.
pulled them off so well for me.
She, like, killed herself for the lulz. Just to see what it felt like. Not our fault.
I was so happy. It was just as I thought. Kids are so simple-minded. The truth is, Monica didn't really care about things like revenge and paradise. Succeeding Big Sis's will was far more important. Monica doesn't want Junko and Oshima's legacy to end.
So that's how you came to the brilliant conclusion that you should become the successor?
Once again, I'm still pretty sure it's Komaru.
And in order to become the successor, what exactly did you do?
Big Sis used to say all the time that she wanted to paint the world with despair. If someone could do that, don't you think they would make the best successor ever?
What do you mean?
Oh, maybe by us not smashing the controller, we're making all the adults despair.
War.
Huh?
Causing war.
Okay, or that. That works.
If a war breaks out, the world topples back into despair, right?
War? What are you talking about, brat?
Making all the adults kill the children.
You're bluffing. You're trying to trick us again, aren't you? You've got some ulterior motive.
If you think so, why don't you just break that controller Ms. Komaru has? Break the controller and start a war.
Wait, why would a war break out if this controller is destroyed?
I told you.
I mean, I'm guessing
She's just using reverse psychology.
it would be with all the Monokumas destroyed, the adults are so riled up, they would start killing children to... because they're, like... they want revenge or something.
Oh, hey, don't call Monica a liar. You told me to talk.
And then that would, like, start a cycle of retaliation.
I told you to tell the truth, not spew more of your lies. Enough of this. No more talk. Destroy that controller right now.
Pass.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't tell me you seriously trust what this kid said.
Well, no. I'm just sticking to my guns. And my guns say, keep mining this for extra content.
Wait, no! I can't break it yet!
It's got so many sweet video games on it. I
So,
still haven't
taking
beat the
this little
Pokemon
brat's
League.
word over mine?
It's not like that!
But please wait! I remember!
Remember what?
A while ago, Monica and Kurokuma were having a secret talk. I was listening in.
What are you talking about? Get to the point.
At the time, I thought they were kidding. But maybe they weren't. If that's the case, this is very bad.
Way to wait 30 minutes to bring this up?
What are you talking about?
The Monokuma heads the kids are wearing. They're linked to the Monokuma's power source. If that power source is cut off...
Hey, that's what I said!
Explode.
Explode?
If you destroy the controller, the Monokumas stop, but all the Monokuma heads will blow up! And then, headless children everywhere!
Okay, so we can break it then.
Oh, come on, an exploding helmet? You expect us to believe that made-up bullshit?
I mean, the game has honestly asked us to, you know, believe way crazier shit than this in the past.
But I'm serious! I heard them say it! You know Monica would totally pull something like that! She betrayed the Warriors of Hope! She could do it without even feeling guilty about it! So mean, Kotoko, making me out to be the bad guy. Monica doesn't want the controller to be destroyed. Bitch.
A rift in the group now, huh? Well, if you're both lying, you need to get your story straight.
No, I'm serious! I heard it!
That's enough. Destroy that thing already.
No! Never ever destroy that controller!
Well, alright, it's time to destroy the controller now that we know that it kills all the kids. Will not break the controller. Even though eventually, I don't know.
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you destroying it?
Told you, I still haven't beaten Drake yet.
Because
Gotta fight
the
Steven.
children might die if I do.
They're bluffing. I've been trying to tell you.
But even if there's a small chance they're not, I can't do it. The kids wearing those helmets, they're just being brainwashed. None of this is their fault. Not everyone involved was doing this of their own will.
Brainwashing? Are you serious? Who the hell cares about that?
Huh?
After all this, that excuse is not gonna fly. Even if they all died, they had it coming!
Well, no, actually they didn't.
You've seen what they did to us. They deserve it!
Starting to think this Haji guy's maybe not a good
You're
dude.
just blinded by revenge.
Maybe I am. But how could I not be? After what they did to us. Not even the harshest revenge is enough to make me forget what I've been through.
Oh, I mean, then if it's not gonna accomplish anything, then why even pursue revenge?
Listen. Listen outside. The screams of the adults, the ones who lost everything.
But I mean, you just admitted it yourself. Revenge isn't gonna make you feel any better, so why go for it?
Our loved ones were butchered by those little brats. They took everything from us. But you were the one who told us to stand and fight, right? It's because of your speech that we're even here right now. If you really are our ally, then finish this.
Pass.
You're our hope. Please, don't betray us. Destroy the controller, please. Please, just end this for us. We just want it to be over.
We can't keep looping forever.
Hold on a minute. You can't fool me.
Me?
Expose him,
No,
Toko.
idiot. You. I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to Monica?
I get it now. What you meant by war. You're trying to start a war between Toa City and Future Foundation.
What?
The children are killed. What would Future Foundation do when they found out? They'd think the adults who survived were behind it.
Would they? I guess.
And then they'd find out Toa Group was involved with manufacturing the Monokumas.
But I mean, we would know the truth, so that doesn't really make any sense.
From that evidence, I'm guessing Future Foundation would think the adults were remnants of despair.
All of them?
And if that happens, Future Foundation would crush this town immediately.
Yeah, that's like way too far-fetched for me.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Nope, that's not quite it. Because it won't just end with a war between Toa and Future Foundation.
Huh?
Future Foundation isn't the only one who'd see the adults as remnants of despair. The true remnants of despair that are spread all over the world, they'd learn about the war in Toa City and they'd come charging in. Toa City would become the heart of a resurgence of the despair that Big Sis Junko left us. Worthy of the name of Junko Enoshima. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious with this?
She can't be. She's bluffing anyway. Even if it were true, all you'd have to do is explain the situation to Future Foundation, right?
Well, they don't really listen to us.
And you're with them, right, Toko? I mean, you could straighten this all out easily.
I don't know. Because the city shares a past with the incident, they won't take any chances.
How do you know? You're not part.
The moment they see the headless bodies of children in the streets, it's over. They wouldn't even care about their hostage or Miss Toko's testimony, don't you think?
What?
Child victims have quite an impact on people. It's just like I said from the beginning. Pitiful children are the most powerful.
So that was your plan. You need the adults to take revenge so they will cause more child victims. You chose adults with no children because you thought they'd kill the kids with no remorse.
I mean, Adults with no children wouldn't have a single bit of mercy, would they?
What are you trying to imply? Like, you're saying, like, oh, because you don't have any kids, you're a heartless monster? Okay, I see how it is.
Wait, then. We were sorted and kept alive.
That thesis is kind of stupid. Because, like, the whole premise for the Warriors of Hope is that their parents were unbelievable pieces of shit. And so then to say that, like, well, obviously people without kids would be cruel. Like, the whole thesis for this happening is that people with kids can be even crueler because of it. Or they don't necessarily value the lives of their children. That's a little far-fetched.
But Miss Komaru's transformation was her own doing. That delicate little girl maturing, growing to overcome the despair as hope itself. You even grew to care about this town, wanting to save it, becoming the hope for the adults. But even so, you know hope isn't always a good thing. At times, hope can be a terrible burden. It can be a drive to hurt others, just like now.
That's...
What did you think would happen if you gave people who watched their loved ones die hope? Did you think they'd all be positive, working together nice and peacefully? Of course not! They will turn into demons. Demons who live for revenge. You see? Just listen to them.
We spent a lot of work on this cutscene, so we're gonna keep reusing it. I mean, I guess they do say something different now.
Kill? But why? Why is this happening?
It's because they've been waiting for you to destroy that controller for so long.
What?
Those people out there don't care whether or not the heads of the children are gonna explode.
I mean, they do. I mean, I know they're like a caricature, like, evil group that doesn't actually have to make sense, but people would care.
Rather, they sound pretty excited about it, don't you think? That's the sound of people who have completely transformed into demons. And this is all your fault, Big Sis.
Me?
It's because you stirred up the adults. It's your hope that turned them into demons, you know?
Yep, it's all Komaru's fault, 100%.
So that makes it all your fault, Miss Komaru Naegi.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about? It's not Komaru's fault, it's yours!
Wait! Listen to what she's saying. If what she said is true, then she should have wanted to destroy the controller right away. She could have just destroyed the damn thing herself. Then she would have her war.
No, that wouldn't do. That would not be worthy of the successor, now would it?
She can stand?
Oh, you didn't know that?
She stood. Monika stood up?
That's not important right now. Not just the city, but the whole world. How could this happen?
So anyways, what are you gonna do, How are you gonna end this? Are you gonna kill the children and play the savior? Or are you gonna spare the children's lives and let them keep slaughtering the adults? Who lives? Who dies? That is your choice. There's no way to save both. One side has to die.
Yep, there's no way to, like, you know, reverse the brainwashing, change the directives, turn off the robots. None of those are options.
And you're going to kill them. Now, it's about time you made your final choice. The final choice you can make as Komaru Naegi. Choose wisely.
Doki? You already know the answer. Stick to my guns.
No. No, it's impossible. I can't break it.
No, you're gonna break it all right. Monika knows.
Huh?
You're gonna destroy the controller, and then the children's heads are gonna explode. And that's when the war begins.
You just stop talking.
And the successor, a new splendid symbol of despair, will be born.
You don't know that.
And like, there's no way I'd ever accept you as a successor in the first place! There's no way you can be a vessel of Big Sis Junko!
Kotoko, When did I ever say that Monica
Yeah.
wanted to be the successor? Huh? Monica's not the one who's going to be the successor.
Komaru.
It's gonna be Miss Komaru Naegi. Paint the world with despair. That's what Big Sis Junko always used to say, you know?
Yeah, she also used to say a lot of other dumb shit.
What could be more despair-inducing than having Makoto Naegi's sister be the successor?
Yeah, that's what I said. Long time ago.
The one who's gonna murder all these kids has to be Miss Komaru herself.
Or we could just not do that. That's always an option.
What are you saying?
Or we could just murder one kid.
Oh, don't worry. It's not hard. All you have to do is destroy the controller.
Do you think Komaru even has the arm strength?
I've already prepared cameras so that the moment is recorded and sent to Future Foundation, with Monica's video message as a bonus set.
Like, she's not really... It's kind of like... This is reminding me a lot of the ending of the first game, where the proposition doesn't really make any sense. Like, why would we destroy the controller again? Like, it doesn't really seem like anything good happens from us doing it. It's kind of like when Junko's like, you could just stay in Hope's Peak. And it's like, no, well, let's not do that. And then she's like, ah, shit, I didn't think they'd do that.
Monica already declared that Miss Komaru Naegi will succeed the legacy of Big Sis Junko.
What do you mean? Why would I?
Like I said, don't listen to her. She's just trying to keep you from destroying it.
Big brother, you've just been saying that over and over. Adults don't like change.
You shitty little brat! Enough! Give me the controller. I'll destroy it myself.
But if we do that, the children will die.
What else are we supposed to do? We have to end this massacre.
I mean, guys, there are other cities in the world. You could just fucking leave.
What about all the adults who died? Are we just going to forget about them?
Yes.
Don't go dragging us into your revenge. Komaru has nothing to do with this.
That's right! There's no reason to kill them! You don't have to be a part of this one bit!
No need, no reason, no relation. That's the difference between Big Brother and Miss Komaru. This isn't personal for her. But I knew that might be a problem, so Monica made sure to make a special request. To get Miss Komaru to want revenge, I needed help from her parents. Now come on over here. Let's open the gates of hell with Monica.
Okay, so that's who the kids and the parents in there were. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
You too, Mom and Dad. The climax is gonna start soon. Your child will be born again as the successor to Junko and Oshima.
Oh yeah, I really should have realized that line, because I was already on to the fact that she's not supposed to be the successor. Yeah, I really should have realized that.
What do you mean, revenge?
Are you ready for this? Take a potty break? Get a list of insults ready for Monica?
Now, Haiji should also know this already.
Have you mentally prepared yourself to surrender to despair, unable to suppress the urge to kill? Then I'll show you!
I mean, it doesn't really change anything. Like, okay, parents are dead / tortured. Kind of already knew that happened. And it doesn't really change anything, you know? Yeah, it says... I'm guessing that's Komaru and looks like Makoto, still. Definitely not an N for Naegi.
What? More bodies again? You don't have to show them, you know. I'm already well aware how terrible you are.
After all this, you're still showing off, killing adults? How crazy are you?
Komaru?
She probably wrote the message on the floor with her dying breath.
Oh, okay.
But when she collapsed, the blood stuck. That's how those letters ended up on her skirt.
Komaru? Makoto?
Did you notice? She wrote the names of her children before she died. You have such loving parents. I'm jealous. Family love. It sounds so nice. Something I've never felt my whole life.
Lies. It's just a lie.
Those bodies... No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Normally a dying message is something like writing the killer's name.
Oh, that's not a very convincing argument at all. You can't refute me like that.
I mean, it's like the thing is it's not really shocking. Like, we were kind of already under the assumption that the parents were dead. Like, she should have mentally prepared herself for that.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, right?
And hate's not really the right word, more like just annoyed and tired of, and think you're a bad character.
I played with the bodies of your family like toys, and now you want to kill me, right?
Once again, like, our desire to kill you has no bearing on our desire to kill all the other children. It's a false dichotomy.
No, wait! That's a lie!
Well, I'm not so sure about that. You said your parents are missing, right?
Hey, what are you...
Showing it to you right now, like this? That means it's gotta be true, without a doubt.
And I mean, also, I'm kind of feel like Haiji is working with her. Like, the fact that he's continually trying to convince her to kill all the children.
Now, are you gonna just forget the fact that this bitch murdered your own parents? Shame on you.
That's not fair! You said she was bluffing a minute ago!
You can't think of them as children. They're not anymore. They're the ones who are demons. Destroy that controller and finish it! Kill them all! Not just for your sake, or your parents' sake, but for everyone who was murdered!
Hold on. We can't just do something like that.
It's fine.
Kamaru?
If you want me to destroy it that much, I'll do it.
I said hold on. Calm down and think carefully.
Once again, like, it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Shut up!
Because you're punishing the kids who didn't actually kill the parents.
Who cares anymore? No matter what happens to adults, no matter what happens to children, no matter what happens to this town, no matter what happens to the world, I don't give a damn anymore. I don't give a damn.
Kamaru?
Don't go. I'm sorry, It's impossible.
I mean, if you don't give a damn, wouldn't you just do the thing that doesn't require any action or energy or thought whatsoever, which is not breaking the controller?
I can't become like Makoto.
This is all determined from the very start.
Like, why would you do the thing that the girl who murdered your parents wants you to do? It doesn't make any sense.
The hope you felt was just for the sake of making you feel the worst kind of despair. I knew from the beginning that you would fall into despair.
Okay. Third option R. Go, Toko! Slash her up! Anime friendship powers activate! Okay.
What are you doing? Outsiders have no business interrupting us.
I'm not an outsider. We're friends.
Aww.
Stop shouting nonsense. Just hand that over!
No. I won't give it to you. I need to protect this controller. I need to for Kamaru's sake.
What are you talking about? She was going to destroy it!
That's not how she really feels. I'm sure she's actually thinking that she does want to do it.
How the hell could you possibly know that?
I don't know how. I just know.
Huh?
I've been told you weren't the type to interfere. That's why I chose you to take on the role of escort. But it appears that the information Mr. Servant provided was false. So, how about this?
No, I use...
That's right!
Oh, it's the key?
It's the key to the room where Mr. Byakuya Togami is locked inside. Say, you want to trade this key for that controller? If you do, you can go home with Mr.
Why don't you just
Byakuya
beat up the
Togami.
child and steal the key?
Telling me to choose between Komaru and Master?
Now it's your turn to make a choice.
Like, she has literally no leverage.
Fine then. Hand over Master's key.
I knew you'd do it. Now, why don't you just hand me that controller?
No, not gonna happen.
Huh?
Because I'm taking Komaru home with me as well.
What are you saying? You gotta make a choice, that's the rules.
Who cares about your damn rules? You want me to make a choice? There's no way I could ever make that choice. I wouldn't choose one and leave the other behind. Both are important to me. So I'll definitely protect both.
What the heck? That's just unreasonable.
Enough already. Just hand over that controller.
Ow.
I'll crush it.
Why you gotta...
I'll never hand it over.
Do you want me to hurt you even more?
Hurt
You probably don't want to
means
do this.
nothing to me. I'm sure you don't understand since you have plenty of disposable friends, but I finally made a friend in Komaru and I'm not going to hurt my friend, so I'll never hand it over.
Shut up! In order to keep the kids under control and end this nightmare, this is the only way!
You're gonna get stabbed, dude.
We're the ones who are out of control!
Imagine getting choked out by a 7-year-old.
Let go! Hey, what are you guys doing? What? Huh?
Oh, the big monster? Is it time to fight the giant Monokuma? I mean, you always knew it was gonna happen.
Why is it moving?
Monica has no idea. The only ones who can control Big Bang Monokuma are you and Papa. You are the ones who programmed it that way.
How?
It's the ghost.
What are you doing? Jeez, come on!
This feeling. It's so familiar.
So my initial thought is like maybe it's all the remnants? It's the remnants of despair? Maybe like they have the imposter was able to pretend to be the chairman, which is how they could activate it? I mean, I guess at some point all the remnants of despair have to be together, right? So they can get picked up by the Future Foundation?
That hurts. What? You hit me! My hand hurts. But that's not the only thing that hurts. This is the first time I've ever slapped someone in the face.
Is that true?
See what you've made me do?
I feel like that's not true.
No, come on. Hit me back. Why? Isn't it obvious? It makes us even. I've never had a friend, so I don't know what to do in situations like this. So just, for now, if you hit me, we're square, right?
Okie dokie.
So?
Do it, Kamar.
Fine.
Slap the shit out of her.
That was pretty strong. Jeez. You're right. You're right. My hand hurts. That's not the only thing that hurts. Yeah. We're the same.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If you can't do something on your own, all I have to do is help you. If I can't do something on my own, all you have to do is help me. Helping each other. That's the advantage of working together, right? Yeah. And just so you know, I won't comfort you or pity you. I'm not good at that stuff. And we still don't know if those were really your parents.
I mean, they most likely were.
We can't be distracted by the stuff that doesn't make sense. Focus on what's happening now. What do you want to do right now? Have you decided?
Yeah, I have. I want to protect both. I'm not gonna play her sick little game.
That's what I've been saying, dude.
I'm going to save the adults and the children.
Like, she's got no leverage in this situation. It's very similar to the whole thing from the first game, where Junko's, like, her proposition doesn't make any sense. Like, she had no leverage. There's no reason to listen to her. Oh, this is a big boss fight energy. Okay. T-pose. Gonna go Super Saiyan. Okay.
That thing looks like it's targeting us.
If you die, you have to redo this in the whole entire last hour because you have not been able to save.
Aiming for the controller. What should we do?
Fight.
Will you like hit up a duck though first? I wouldn't mind ending the video.
I'll fight. I've decided. I'll fight to protect everyone. Toko, will you help me?
Isn't it obvious? It's normal for friends to help each other.
Okie dokie.
Komaru.
Alright. We'll go ahead and stop here. In the next video, we will battle Big Bang Monokuma in what is maybe the final boss fight? I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to add anything about that whole section. I don't know. I mean, I was definitely like maybe laying it on a little thick, my exasperation at some of that stuff, but I will say, to end things on a positive note, I do really like the chemistry between Komaru and Toko. That's really well done. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.